All right, good morning, everybody. Hope we're all doing well. Looking forward to another great day here this week. Had a pretty good week so far. Can't complain whatsoever. Now it's just a matter of compounding and stacking those days. But per usual, patience is the name of the game. Hughes really did his thing yesterday, to say the least of it. To say the absolute least. As far as my biases for today, like I said, I don't have one, but ideally, I'd love to see more upside continuation. Feel like you just kind of gotta ride the wave here. I don't think we've had a single. Maybe we may have had a single like sell off day out of the last like 2 weeks. So when you check the higher time frames and everything, we're bullish. I'm not gonna try to fight the trend here on that. So till further notice, I'm as bullish as could possibly be. But we'll see. It really would take something for me to switch my bias on that. So we approach the 5 minute mark here. Good, everybody on YouTube. Appreciate y'all for joining. Everybody can hear me, right? Like I'm not just talking to myself. Sure, my mic. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, my mic is on. Okay, but um, it's because you have to you can't copy trade on TradingView if you want to execute multiple orders at once. You have to do it through Tradeovate. So as long as you can do that, you're good to go. So that's why I do it. I mean, you have trade copiers like that make it easier, right? For sure. But also too, like whenever you, well, at least from my experience, there's a slight lag in the orders being filled. I don't think it's by much, but it's still there. So I'd rather just do that. And yes, I do copy trade multiple firms. As far as the levels I'm aiming for today, I want to see us get above. I feel really good about taking SPY above 71.73. Maybe get some form of break and retest of that for sure. But 71 to 73 looks really good for Qs. That 27.140 ish area, 27.140. SPY would be that 7.1150. But for sure, at the bare minimum, at least above 7.1130. Anywhere between 7.1130 and 7.1150 could definitely get rejected at. Also, that 7.12, it's pretty really from 7.11 to 7.12 is pretty rough area to be in, just because we haven't really made any moves past there. But then again, we are also still in that all-time highest territory. So I mean, we're still going up, so I can't really complain too much. But just of course, when I can see that 7.1130 to 7.1230, basically that whole dollar area, it gets pretty sellers are definitely still up there for sure. All right, we also have a PMI coming out here in a couple minutes. Let's definitely be aware of that. Specifically about 2 minutes or so. All right, 10 seconds here. Got some pretty nice follow through. Still to the upside here. Can definitely look to take something once we clear those previous day highs. I'm not loyal to either one. It just depends on what they look like in the present moment. I'll, whether I trade Qs or ES doesn't matter to me. It's about which one offers me the better risk to reward when I'm looking to enter. But they're basically the same thing. So, if anything, it just comes down to preference. And I don't really have one, so. What's good, Jay? Yeah, I've been going live now for I think a couple weeks. I mean, I wouldn't recommend being in two positions at once, but if you do, that's definitely your choice. But I don't think that's a good idea. All right, basically on ES, we've come up almost to the T, SPY that is, to the T to that 7-11-30. So definitely want to see how we fare up here on the SPY side of things because we can get above that. That's 7-11-30. I mean, I like it for sure. I like ES for really sure above 71-73. 71-73 is not only the high from yesterday, Wednesday, it's also high intraday from Tuesday as well too. So 71-73 super valid on ES. SPY, like I said, it's that 7-11-30 up to really 7-12-30. Like I said, it's based at that dollar area. So that's why we're stalling over here on SPY and Qs and everything like that, because SPY can't get above that 7-11. So like I said, 7-11 is to 7-12. It gets interesting. So we'll see what all we get. I want to see gold above that 47.62 if I had to take anything on it. That's just me though. Gold above that looks pretty good. Appreciate all y'all for the likes as well on TikTok, you man. Really do appreciate that. Please keep liking the live up. So my goal every time I hop here on live, love to see at least 10,000. 10,000 likes, man. As long as y'all like this up, promise you I have no issue doing this at all. Sent me a galaxy. I had no idea. I'll have to check. Thank you though. I didn't even peep. The reason why I look at everything is because they all correlate together. And if you can understand correlation, you can really understand, you know, the better moves to take, because especially I just look at NQ and ES as a couple, right? So ideally, in any relationship, you want to be on the same page, moving together, whatever direction that is, right? Well, it's kind of what well, that's how I approach um, trading the indices as. So, for example, if I see SPY skyrocketing, but well, if I see like ES skyrocketing and Qs is stalling, that's divergence. All right, that's not something I ideally want to see because that can lead to a pullback. Um, and vice versa. If I see Qs is going, all right, but SPY is holding back, yeah, that's a red flag. So just off watching price, it gives me that's my edge. It's just correlation and understanding how these four correlate together and using it to my advantage to make the best analysis I can given what's going on intraday. So if you ask me, correlation is extremely important. Do I trade options? I do not. I only trade futures. But thank you for the likes, Yana. I appreciate it. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's what NQ and ES is for, if that's what you mean. But yeah, I mean, I have ES over here and Q here. And this is the option side of things, with the exception of gold in the top right. But NQ and ES, gold are futures. Everything hitting a day, that's for sure. Going down here. And I'm not surprised whatsoever about that either. I wouldn't say so. Not a disrespect of the orb. I mean, if anything, you want to break out of it, but we're respecting it for sure. We are definitely respecting orb. Trying to figure that out myself as to why that is. Like nothing is moving right now. I think that I achieved. But it ain't looking good to say the least. Am I in something? Good question. I am not. There's a lot of things I'm in, but a position would not be one of them. You can drop orb levels on any time frame. I like to, I mean, there's an indicator that does it for me, but I mean that's just because, quite frankly, I'd rather just call it being lazy. I'm not gonna fancy the other way around it. Just I'd rather have something else do for me than me, but you can do it on the 5 minute, but that's a choice. Absolutely, Vivian. That's because that's more context, but it definitely does matter. Currently, really watching cues right now to see if we get under 26,960. I like how we're reclaiming that 27,000, so that's a good sign for sure. But anything under 960, I feel really good about. Yeah, I'm bearish on cues. Generally, okay, there we go. Spy's going. Yeah, ES got a nasty bounce off VWAP. You hate to see it. That's why we just push back up. Nasty bounce off that lower day, right at VWAP. You hate to see it. Ask me if I could have treated you better, but no, not at all. Okay, so looks like we're gonna be in the range of doom and despair today. Fair enough. Can't complain too much, I guess. It's not that, it's just about context and location. It doesn't take away from the fact that VWAP is still valid. It's just that ES failed to get under VWAP. It's just about location. That's why I say location is so important to understand as a trader, you know, because where you're located dictates what can happen and where you can go. And I feel like the more you understand that, it really does simplify context. So it doesn't mean that VWAP isn't any strong or anything like that. It's just that ES failed to get under VWAP. That's all it is. But SPY was, Q's was, NQ was. So things were looking good. So it wasn't. Just context. Oh, I appreciate y'all for 10,000 on TikTok. Love to see that, man. Appreciate y'all. Genuinely. Appreciate it. Let me see who got the most likes. Thank you, Yana. Oh, who has the #1 badge? The W Yana, W Shar. Appreciate that, y'all. All right. And Q's and SPY still trying to go lower. So ideally, would like to see us go short if this is what we're gonna get. I mean, we have a rejection off that once again that 71130. Basically, almost call that to the T. It's just a matter of if not we go lower. But we're looking pretty good over here on the Q side of things. Really might take this short here on NQ depending on what all we get, but ES still being above VWAP. A little bit frightening, but I've been scared by worse. Genuinely been scared by worse. So can't really sound too impressed. This ain't the latest. Like it is. So are we gonna pick a direction? Jeez. Like any day now. we're just ranging between VWAP and these pre-market highs overall. That's basically the range we're in. So coming up on almost an hour here. I mean, about 20 minutes away from jumping the gun on that statement, but either way, I don't like anything, like at all. Appreciate the likes, guys. Again, just hit 15,000. Would love to see it keep going, but thank you for everything so far. Appreciate y'all, man. Sorry if I'm a little bit boring to watch trade, but also to the same time, not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry, truthfully, because trading is supposed to be boring. I feel like if you can't trade calm, cool, collected, with a very steady heart rate, I don't think you're trading the right way personally. But I'm definitely going to be getting some copyright free music so I can play it during the lives, as I got hit with whatchamacallit, one of those like strikes on my YouTube. Not like in a bad way, but just I'm not making money off the lives when they're on my channel and they have a copyright strike. So definitely got to get some music so that way you can have a vibe up in here. But we'll see. Appreciate you, Jay. We India, no, because I always end it before. That's why, because I be cooked. So just that website got taken down, Deb, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore, which sucks because I really, really did like that website. I'm saying house music and everything. What's good, Mario? What's good, bro? You take any turtle soup inverse divergence of the 97-second fair value gap today? I'll bet. Sounds good. Appreciate it, gang. Appreciate it. Got you. Yeah, I got you. I'm getting back to all DMs today. Have my word. We get more DMs than honestly than I'm quite literally used to for sure past few days. 400 people on Zoom. All right, who's not trading right now? All the yeah. Where y'all at? Bandwagons. Where are they at? Someone's not trading right now. Okay, there they are. Just want to make sure. Like whenever I reach 400, I'm like, okay, all right. Someone just hopped off live. Everyone's trading the hall. Y'all just like me like that? I appreciate it then. Appreciate it. This is home. Appreciate you, Kayla. Still watching that 960 here on Q, so I mean we're getting a pretty nice push down to it, but I ideally need to see us under, well, not, yeah, I need to see us under that 960. If we get under that, that's what I ideally want to see. Thank y'all once again on TikTok. Up to now 20,000 likes, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm just curious, TikTok, YouTube, everyone here in Crystal, who's not taking a trade today? Like, who's still sitting on cash, sitting on hands? I always ask because I'm always interested to see different perspectives because I don't believe that there's a right or wrong way to trade, you know? Well, within reason, of course. But, you know, just because you lose a trade or you make money doesn't mean that you're necessarily right or wrong because trading is all about perspective, you know? So I'm always just curious to see, you know, who has taken anything, if anything. I'm still waiting, but yeah, it took yeah, I have YM on my other screen. Yeah, YM pretty good. Can't even lie about that. Really, really good setup on YM for sure. But nothing too much that I like here on the indices. That's why I'm still being patient. Arby's on me. Listen, don't get me excited now. Absolutely. Treat everyone to some chocolate shakes. I'm telling you, man, the world gonna wake up one day and realize Arby's was never as bad as social media made out to be. You just don't know ball, and that's okay. I'm not even hating. I'm not even here to argue. It's just you just gotta. I'm telling you, man, their shakes and some of their menus, some of the items on the menu. Hey, listen, no problem with that. I'm telling you, man, the mozzarella sticks, you just don't know greatness. I'm telling. But oh, let someone go to McDonald's and oh yeah, I love McDonald's. Okay. You lost me at Arby's. Hey, listen, I'm the one keeping them in business, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Everyone knows this. I've been defending Arby's for years. I mean, shoot, all I'm gonna say is this: as much as people slander Arby's, right? Someone's keeping them in business. You know, can't be just one person. So whether y'all want to admit it or not, y'all probably have at least one friend in your life that's a closet Arby's fan. They're just not gonna say nothing about it because they don't want to be judged. Personally just don't care. So y'all not gonna make me feel insecure. That's for sure. This baby, that like it had your tubes time. When October is all about me, yellow time should have been on. Jay, to answer your question about Orb, I mean Orb does well no matter the condition, right, bro? Because remember, it's just a strategy and approach. If anything, I mean, like I can say for sure. Last week, I believe it was on Friday. when we got that push past all time highs, like for like on ES, that was just playing the break of a 30-minute orb. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where my analysis comes from. I mean, I just think from an intraday perspective, orb is just extremely effective to use if you know what you're doing. I mean, you could say the same thing with anything, right? Because it's just trading, and a level is a level. But uh, from an intraday range perspective, like once you can clearly see it, like for example, like I can clearly see right now, and that's what makes it just for me easy to just do nothing. We have this high up here at 71.71, 21.02, and lows down here at 26.965 and 71.50. I know if we can clear those, ideally price has a good chance of going. And it's probably in my best interest to wait till we clear that to make a move. And that's really how I base all my trades off of. It's just understanding probability rather than guarantees. So like right now, we kind of have a little bit of a I don't want to call it necessarily divergence, but SPY and ES looking like it's trying to push up. Meanwhile, Qs is still trying to go lower. So something's got to change for anything happens. Need that hoodie. Crystal merch coming soon. Like on the lowest of keys, I actually have some clothes being made for Crystal. I haven't said anything about it, but like I'm gonna tell y'all first, I do have some clothes being made. For those that don't know, I used to have a clothing brand before I eventually pivoted over to trading, but it's currently getting made right now. So some of the samples, so I'm actually kind of like excited. So yeah, I reached out to one of my old vendors and I sent him some concept ideas. So yeah, I'm actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool. So we'll see what all happens, but who knows? Crystal merch is coming soon for sure though. I mean, yeah, I mean it would obviously have to go through Sierra, and everything, but I think I'm cooking. So yeah, we'll see. But it would be on like premium heavyweight blanks, specifically Supima cotton or a 7.5 ounce drop shoulder tee, something like that. But it'll look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So whenever I get the first sample in, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. And oh no, gravity. I feel like that would go triple platinum, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, Shaka's good. When I was doing my clothing brand, I use Shaka for sure. But I have some other vendors that I still have my wholesaling license with, that I can still go through to get better blanks, in my opinion. Not that there's anything wrong with Shaka, but I think that these guys are just better. So, It's just entering on the brokerage, Jazz, and like anything in trading, like you'll always get a better, more accurate fill placing it directly on the broker than trying to go through a charting platform, like connection. That's really it. So, yeah. Basically nearing that an hour mark here, and we're still not looking good. And yes, that's my low. Ideally, if I'm gonna go long here on SPY, which I mean, it looks like that's what's gonna go. I mean, everything's kind of holding. Q's just now the only thing, like as in QQQ is kind of the only thing struggling ish at VWAP. But assuming we just continue to go higher, I'll definitely look to take it on SPY, ES, whichever, as long as we keep going up. But I need us to get above that 71.73 or that 711.50 on SPY. So I'm probably hopping off though at like 10 at the latest. And then at that point, it would just give you all alerts for levels to watch. But realistically, the same levels I've said all day. Yeah, I'd be looking for calls. My camera is just a little bit too advanced. It has this built-in like AI tracking feature to where like if I lift my hand up, it automatically starts tracking me and I can't even like move my hand too far off. Otherwise, it just starts moving with me. So if you ever see me put my hand up on live, it's because my camera just locked in on me to say the least. So I love this thing though. I hate that on Zoom I can't, like it doesn't translate to 4K, but even still just in the classes, just look, everything's looking better. More professional look for sure. But yeah, I'll stay on for another 20, maybe 30 minutes here. And if not, just call it a day. On a side note, if y'all looking for something to do tonight, maybe gonna want to go out to a sports bar. Tonight is the NFL draft, so if y'all want to go out and do something. I also believe we got no Rockets, Lakers is tomorrow, but my Ravens are drafting tonight, so I'm excited to see who all we end up drafting. If anyone has a team, feel free to drop in the chat. Be curious to know who's everyone's favorite NFL team is, if you even have one. Nuggets are playing. Anthony Edwards fan. Sorry. I'm an Ant Man. Lakers in 5, buddy. Lakers in 4. Okay. I'm getting judged, but Jets. Oh, you're a Jets fan and you're a trader. Wow. Wow. Yeah, yeah. You're definitely one of the stronger soldiers I've met in my life. Talking about the Jets. Pain and misery, unfortunately. Not as bad as Wall Street being a Cowboys fan, but it's all good. Is tonight the kid? Yes, tonight we are doing the drawing for sure. I don't remember the time off the top of my head, but I do know that it's taking place. Did we take a trade? No, I have not taken anything. We're just ranging to literally nowhere. But I am watching Spy heavily, but I don't like usually if I go an hour without taking a trade, it's not that like it's such a bad day, but usually I size down, unless I see like super strong momentum step in. But I just don't like this range at all. Learning to watch Spy has changed my life. We love to see it, Stella. We love to see it. Longs any day now, you'd think, right? And honestly, it's like the more we struggle up here, the less I'm interested, truthfully. Agreed, Char. We basically have the same game plan. Something. Something. 7160. Um, EMA indicator, you just type in moving average exponential and just set the length to whatever you want it to be at. So that's the 9, 12, 21. When one is lagging, do you take the one that lags because it has further to go? It's a touchy feel type thing. I mean, you, me personally, it like location matters, but I like to follow the leader. That's kind of really my like, at least approach. I like to follow the leader. Unless Q's is the leader. If Q's is the leader, different story. But location matters more too because like for example, the leader might be near a a previous day, or just a higher time frame, level, and that may tempt me to take the follower like that. And that's kind of what happened yesterday on Q's, where ES was the leader, but Q's was near that previous day high, which then caused ES to kind of falter a little bit. So that's what made me want to switch to Q's. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna let Spy do his thing. I know Spy has strength, so let me now pivot over to Q's because I know once we get above this previous day high, we'll go. So, like I said, it's really just like heat of the moment type thing. But you know, you just get better at it for sure. But ideally, I like to follow the leader. That's probably like your safest, like the one that has the most strength. And then that's kind of like trading in general. You always want to buy into strength or take the stronger one because that's what gives you confidence, right? So yeah. Just want to say thank y'all once again, all y'all on TikTok, nearing about 30,000 likes. Generally, y'all are too kind. So can't really say anything else other than thank you and appreciate all y'all for following as well and sharing the live. I've been day trading for about 4 years now. It'll be 4 years come July, so just call it 4 years. And I definitely am committed more this year to getting out there, putting Crystal on the map more than what I feel like it already is, because I genuinely believe that no one is doing it like we are here. And if you're interested in joining, definitely go check out the link in my bio, where, even if you're not trying to join or whatever the case is, I still believe we have the best community out there for sure. As well as we have Sunday night recaps for free, free psychology, trading psychology webinars every Monday done by me. I really just don't think that there's a better community, better people to learn from, better anything other than what we got here in Crystal. So definitely appreciate all the support. Yeah, this is gonna be one of them days. I already know. Hey, we let us see it. Appreciate it. Not really. I don't look at the silver too much. I'll give the charts 20 gold doubloons to pick a direction, man. Just like I don't even care about winning or losing today, but just give me a direction and I got it from there. But geez, just give me something, bro. It's how you know you need to hop off call the day when you start begging the charts. Do I think futures is more straightforward than options? 100%. I don't even. It's not even opinion. Futures is way more straightforward than options is, because for one, you don't got to deal with Greeks, and that clarifies everything. You know, you can just trade pure price action. Ain't got to worry about all the extracurriculars. And yeah, I'll always, for sure, if you're talking about what is more straightforward, like from a the business perspective of the two, it's definitely futures. Obviously, I always recommend learning how to trade options and futures so you can learn how to do both. But if your focus is just to trade pure price action, not have to worry about anything, make it simple and just focus on, executing quality trades, based off structure and everything else like that, then yeah, futures is definitely the way to go. Yeah. So I definitely do think that futures for sure. If you're agreed, if you are looking for just a no nonsense, straight to the point. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's definitely futures. It's probably the one thing I for sure will definitely never like about options is that in options you can have the right plan, the right analysis, the right trade, but if you don't have the right contract, kind of cooked. So it's like ES trying to get busy here. Like I said, I personally want to see it above 71, 73. I'll feel better personally. Yeah, this 7-11-30 to 7-11-50 area is just not given at all. I mean, it is truly unforgiving up here. Girl, you're my size. That's Nights by Frank Ocean. I'm actually listening to it right now. Funny that you bring that up. Just a classic, man. Anytime, okay. Did I take anything? I have not. I could have took time off, um, but I've not taken anything. New beginnings, wow. New beginnings. Sun's going down. Time to start your day, bro. Can't keep being late. Fortunately, this is like one of those positions I truly believe that we could go up and you could absolutely get the direction right, but you might be in a little too early and get hit with the pullback if you're not careful. So that doesn't mean you operate out of fear of being stopped out. It's just more so proceed with caution, before you play longs if you are. And we just hit 30,000 on TikTok. I need to find out how to like play sound effects. Man, I need to set up my stream deck. I don't know how to do that. I'm honestly thinking about starting my own Twitch channel too, just to get more out there in terms of streaming, so I can really, really get out there. I feel like streaming is just too cool to not at least try. Plus, I think I live a pretty cool life, so why not, right? I swear, bro. I feel like this is gonna be one of those breaks that when it happens, it's just like so fast. Because I mean, I feel like ES wants to go. Like I'm talking, we might clear 10 points in seconds. We got 3 levels in this one area that we cleared. I mean, geez. All right, yeah, I'm in these ES longs. I'm in it very light though. Like very light. Stop is at 71.67 here. If we get stopped out here, I'm gonna wait till we for sure break 71.73. But I'm in ES longs. 71.67 is my stop. See if we can ride this momentum here. Because I just don't feel like this is gonna be one of those breakouts that we get a pullback on. Because we've been stalling at this level 2 for too long. And what's good to see is that buyers have been holding us up this whole ride up. So just gotta wait and see here, but just trying to ride the momentum. Not really gonna overthink it, overcomplicate it. All right, that's 711.50. See what we get. If you're in this on Qs, I mean, ideally you got room up that 27,100. Just be mindful at 27,080, but definitely up to 27,100. Getting rejected off of it. Say maybe just a little too early. We'll see. But my stop's at 71.67. So if we flip back underneath this, no big deal. Then we're just if we flip back underneath like 71.67, end up getting stopped out, then for sure, I'd wait for the break of 71.73. But just kind of just playing that momentum. That's really it. Because we're moving really on everything. We're just stalling out this previous day high on ES. So if anything, that's why I feel really good about it. Once we break this, if we break this, we're good. I have no reserves. Now go. 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 You're above it. Stop stalling. Go. Um, Ideal TP, I mean, ideally I'd want to shoot for 71, 77, but I mean, I'm trying to hold this up to 71.83 if I'm being honest with you. I mean, we're right there, 71.83, 71.86. I mean, we could absolutely put in new highs today for sure, but I'm aiming for at least 71, 77, 71.80 in there. Solid break though. Just needed to hold the move. As long as we can hold above 71, 73, like ideally now, and hold above 711.50 on SPY, I don't have any reserves. I mean, there's really almost nothing stopping us for the most part. I mean, 711 to 712 is just kind of rough as is, right? But yeah, I'm not too worried about it. And if Q's, I think Q's is NQ specifically is going to try to aim for at least 21 136. So if you're in on NQ, I think as long as you hold above that 80, I think you got a lot of room to hold this. I'm personally in on ES. On at least getting up to 71 77. Get some volatility here. Push us up. This is a very clean break. I also think we had if this plays out how I believe it will, I think I had a perfect entry, genuinely. It's just a matter of the follow through. But so far, all things looking good. And it's crazy because as far as like my entries go, there's literally no difference between this entry I took today and yesterday, other than yesterday I was 2 candles early, but it was the exact same analysis. Literally the exact same analysis. All right, taking my first trim up here, move my stop loss up some. Ideally, if you wish to, you can move your stop to break even. But I'm still holding this for sure in the majority of my position. There's no reason to cut at all. This is a freaking clean break. My goodness. Did we not call this perfectly? I mean, sure, one could say being a little bit earlier, right? But I mean, I feel like I really got a good entry here. Move my stop up to break even. Ideally aiming for 70. I mean, for me, 71. I mean, at this point, you're just holding it, but 71.80 for sure is my next TP. And reason why I'm taking trims off here though as well, just have to be mindful. Q's kind of stalling a little bit at its orb, that 27 100. But if Q's breaks that, ES is still gonna go. I still think that Q's has room up to 27 136 at the minimum, but I don't want to see us project off that 100 either. So, and as far as QQQ goes, it's that 655.60. See what we do here on NQ now. Ideally, we get over that 100. Nothing's stopping us. I don't really feel really any ways about it. Come on, get us above Let's go for that 136, shall we, Q's? Let's go for that 136. There we go. There we go. There you go, NQ. That's what I'm talking about. Now carry us. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see 140 out of this. Let's hold above that 2700. Don't be afraid. I promise you, there's nothing to worry about. SPY's looking great. Q's looking great. ES is looking fantastic. You're golden. Just continue to hold strong. As always, y'all are more than welcome to manage your trade however you best see fit. I'm personally still in this though. I'll let y'all know when I get out, if I get, well, if and when I get out. But realistically speaking, the only reason why we're stalling here is, like I said, it's just this area on Q's of that 27 100. It's kind of why we're stalling out here a little bit. And realistically, so it's still like kind of like the area from 7 11 30 to 7 12 30 on SPY, but I'm not really too worried about that. Especially we put in a new high day for sure, because that'll put us at around that 7 12 20. Like I said, it's pretty good. But 7 12 30 is my next key level. So ideally, just got to get above that. Just need it to hold strong. I don't like that on NQ. My break even stop is sitting at around 71 71. So as long as we don't pull back there, I have no worries about this trade. I really don't have any worries at all. If we pull back there, just it is what it is. But 71 71 is where my break even stop is at on ES. But ideally aiming for 71 83 on ES. NQ is retesting that 30-minute orb along with with a QQQ. Ideally, if we get a break and retest here for another leg higher, SPY should recover clean to the upside. But Q's is definitely looking really good right now. Like really, really good. Assuming it holds this retest candle. Only a minute into it, but still holding quite nice. I can't complain. Just need to continue putting in new high a day. SPY, however, has some pretty decent, something decent to recover. But overall, all things looking good. Getting a pullback on ES here to that PDH. Ideally, as long as we hold above it, there's really nothing to worry about. Need this PDH to hold here on SPY. ES. If we hold 71.73, get a push back up, we're golden. We're retesting it now. So it's about, do we reclaim back inside it or do we pull back? Now make another leg higher. That's really where we're at right now. Buyers, if you want it, bark. If you want us to go higher, I need you to bark immediately. We may go down a little bit lower here because SPY isn't necessarily retesting its PDH at that 711.50-ish. But may go down a little bit lower. Okay, now let's see if we hold. Now let's see if we hold this. Now SPY is retesting it. So do we close underneath it? Or do we bounce? We're bouncing. We're bouncing. Do we go higher? Flip. 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 Go higher. Pulled literally right back. That's 7. I mean, this is. I'm so man. This man. Okay. Anyways, let me be quiet. Focus. But we're going. We're flipping. U-turn. Everything that I have, praise the Lord. Can I get 7180 out of this? Possibly. Can we? I mean, talk about a recovery though. I mean, now we have a confirmed retest off 30-minute orb. Now go. Like literally go. Like you're now at this point. At this point, you're just edging me. Like this is almost textbook beautiful break and retest. Come on, go. Exactly. Go. Go. Matter of fact, absolutely. Matter of fact, I want 7,200 today. Like it, don't even stall. Like Q's is looking great. Okay, now on side note on QQQ, be mindful that 656.20, 656.35. But still great. I mean, you're just nearing pre-market high, previous day highs on QQQ, but ES, SPY, get with the program. Let's push this thing. Literally nothing to worry about. Can I get 712 out of this? 712.20. I'm still in. Who's still holding this with me? I want to see who's got diamond hands, man. I like show me who really has diamond hands. Like I said, my break even stop is still at 71 to 71. So if ES don't want me in this, we have to get back under PDH. If we're not under PDH, you have literally no reason to get out of this. I just hate that Q's is flying now and ES is now stalling, you know? Like this is painful. This is actually painful to watch. Q's just rejected basically its previous day high, but that's why we're getting that pullback here on ES now and SPY. But either way, I mean, painful Q's, man. Beautiful, beautiful though, but we'll see. Either way, as long as we hold 71, 73 on ES, I can't really be too pressed about it. Honestly, part of me, if I put like this, if I was in on Qs, I'd be taking off like 90% of the position or just a large part of it, just because you may reject PDH here. It's really your call, you know. But it's looking pretty great. I mean, as long as if you get above 656, I mean, and if you get above 140, you're just flying high. So okay, or not. These sellers are just unrelenting at 71.78. Hughes is going. I mean, just still going, going. But I feel like the pop on ES and SPY, if we end up getting it, is just gonna be better, you know. Come on, close above those pre-markets. Let's go. I mean, do y'all see how strong we look on QQQ right now? This is so insane. Like I said, we get above that 60, we get above 656.35. I have no words. I mean, to say we have strength right now is a gross understatement. Let's see, do we go higher or do we go lower? Oh, we're going lower. Oof, yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Still at 71.71 for my break even. If I'm gonna get out, it's gonna be because we hit that. We're basically retesting those PDHs on SPY. But Looks pretty good to me, as long as we hold it. And if we close underneath it, I'm not gonna say I'm surprised. Hopefully we just don't get the pullback of doom and despair. And we get the bounce of recovery and revival. But we'll see. Bounce of recovery and revival. Maybe, maybe. But I don't know. We'll see. If you think about it, it's actually quite interesting. The two levels we're trading in between. We are trading above previous day high on SPY, but we can't get above PDH on QQQ. What a location. What an actual location to be inside of. Like genuinely, like what an area to be trapped inside of. But oh, the reward if broken. The absolute reward if this cracks. Like I have no words. Recovery, a revival on the way. Be still my heart. Hold on. Hold on now. Do we get the bounce of recovery and revival for a new high a day? Because my thing is, how many times can you realistically bounce PDH before buyers just say no, take it, going, bon voyage, we're going deep, baby. Come on, give me new high a day, Come on, don't you get scared. Q's break through it. There you go. Now go fly. Deshaun Jackson going deep, baby. We're bon voyaging this. Just go. Stop playing around up here. Jeez. NQ, breakthrough 140. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You got it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, ES and SPY. Q's is going. NQ is going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Get with the program here. I mean, what a freaking trade, man. Once again, who's still holding? I want to know who has diamond hands if you've held this the whole time with me. That's all I can say, man. If you gonna live trade with me, you better feel comfortable going to war, because if I don't get out, I don't know why you are. That's all I can ever say. If you choose to, that's completely your choice. I'm not even faulting you, but I am saying I go down with the ship for better for worse. One way or another. Just need NQ to close strong up here above 136. That's literally the only thing now stopping us. Q's above it. PDH, ES, SPY, NQ. We just need NQ to clear that 136 now. That's it. I'm taking another trim off as well here up here. But I just need NQ above 136, 140, and I mean, hey, what's stopping us? I'm not gonna lie, this is actually gonna be an elite playback for the YouTube. Like if you really watch this, there you go. Come on, NQ, go. This is one of them days, man. I really called this out. I mean, every single thing, man. Like, this is why I love trading. Like, when you know what you're seeing, bro, it just doesn't get better than this. It really does not get better. Like when you can see everything play out and read the chart, oh man, feeling like no other. Moving my stop up to 71.74 on ES. So if we pull back to 71.74, that's it for me. But ideally, want to see us put a new high day. Well, I mean, at this point, just continue, you know. But 71.74 is my now new stop on ES. That's locked in profit. So now, worst case scenario, even if SPY pulls back here, don't really care, you know. That's cash. We're getting a reclaim back inside PDH on Qs. That's not what you want to see. We broke it, and now we're sellers trying to reclaim back inside it. So if buyers want us to go higher, they're going to have to push them. We're retesting that six. We're basically just retesting PDH. So if sellers are able to successfully reclaim this, we're probably going to go back lower, and I wouldn't be surprised if we went back like low. But either way, uh, yeah, what a what a trade. What's that phrase everyone says? Patience pays. Trying to tell y'all, man, patience pays. I mean, what a retest though on Qs. I'm gonna talk about a break and hold. This is a beautiful break and hold. I mean, we'll see. 7183 for sure. It's target, but I mean, we're also looking really good right now. Just a matter of time. NQ is having an amazing retest off that PDH. As long as it holds above it, I really like this. It just needs to hold above 136. QQQ was looking good till like literally 2 seconds ago. But 71.74 is my stop. So we'll see. He said, he got we vibing. Pockets extra sloppy. Don't I love my vegetable, extra cheese and broccoli. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Did we exit? I have not. I'm still in this. Cause don't I be with Jay Money serving everybody? You know what? I'm not gonna lie, bruh. Whenever I say I'm taking ES, I think I need to inverse myself and just take Qs because every single time it's like every time I call, okay, I'm in ES, NQ just wants to just give out 300 points. Like every single time. Like without fail. Every single time. Come on. Give me 7183 as NQ just goes. Jeez. Who took this on NQ? And let me know if you're still holding this on NQ. 3 minis? Oh yeah, yeah. You're actually buying me a Maserati today. I'm not even kidding. I'll see you at the dealership at 3. I'm not even joking. If you're in this 3 minis still holding, yeah, you owe me like I'm actually owed a Maserati. Not even joking. Appreciate it. Come on, give me 7183 ES. That's all I want is 7183. The fact that we're stalling here at 7180 is crazy though. All right. That's 7180. Let's go for 83. Basically, this is full TP here. If y'all want to close out of ES, you're more than welcome to do so, but I am holding for 83. Realistically, 85, that's a all-time high. So shoot, we get 5 more points till new all-time highs on ES. But what a move on Qs though. I mean, just straight run up of run ups. Isn't this just a beautiful trade to be in if you're in this? I mean, this is what you call just playing with profits. You can just literally sit back, kick your feet up, little, have a little relaxing moment. Doesn't get much better than this. Come on, 7183, 7185. Nah, not right now. I mean, at this point, trying to chase the move now would be less than ideal. If anything, I find it risky. Whew. Anyone still holding? Or are we all just like watching me now? I'm just like always like just be curious to ask like like when y'all like watching me like just like call things out and wait, hold on here, we oh wait. If we get a strong close here back inside PDH on Qs, I'm closing this on ES. And I'm more than happy. I have no complaints. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out taking profits. I don't like that. That's a very aggressive reclaim back inside PDH. We may go lower, we may not. I'm cool. That is fine by me. If anything, you would think we go lower. I mean, we're holding the EMA quite nice, but that was my game plan personally. If we reclaim back inside that 656 PDH, nah. because now we don't have really anything supporting us other than an EMA, which, as y'all can see, it's not really something ideal for the most part, but I'm out. Out entirely. What a day. What a day. Doesn't get much better than that. Does not get much better than that. So who made some money today? TikTok, YouTube, Crystal, who made some money today? I better see everybody saying me, I did, me. I mean, what an absolute beautiful trade if you took the call out. Especially on NQ. ES, I would have loved to see a little bit more out of it, from a performance, from what it gave. But ain't no way that, uh, you know, things are not going well for you either way. But nonetheless, I'm going to be hopping off here. That is all from me today. But appreciate all you guys for joining. Tomorrow is Friday, so it is Free Friday. I do highly recommend that you join the Discord. Like I said, join that for sure. You can see how things look on Zoom and just learn how to start trading today. I mean, at this point, once again, I'm not here to convince you guys to do anything, but if you're not at least curious about learning how to trade, my first question is why? And then my second question, if you're not trying to learn in Crystal Academy, not just me, but Sierra, Rico, Wall Street, even Yana, what are you afraid of? Gotta take a risk at some point. But nonetheless, gonna be hopping off here, but y'all have a great rest.